I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Take the roll, please.
Alderman Vassar.
Here.
Thompson.
Here.
Patak.
Here.
Reynolds. LaBerry. Jepson.
Present.
Herndon.
Here.
Crane.
Here. I'd like to take the opportunity here to open up the floor and also any council members or any staff that have any thoughts, comments, concerns, ideas. And we're gonna ask everybody again, I don't know if you're done, wherever you come up to the, I know you're working last time.
Do you appreciate my husband representing?
He did well, you'd be proud of him.
I'm always proud of him. Good evening. First thing I wanted to address was the air monitor. Hey, Joe. What's going on?
The replacement hardware has come in. We put it together, everything works. We're looking to get the monitor up this week and operating and published on the IQ Air's website. So that's something.
On the what website?
On the IQ Air website. So it'll be an actual published air monitor that they regulate.
Where can we find that? Like just.
We're not there yet.
Okay.
That'll be.
So the next meeting we'll be told how to get to it?
But we want to make it for sure it's fully operational.
Yeah, there's an app, I think it's called like Air Visual, I have it on my phone right now. Basically though, part of the issue is once we get it up there, I try to publish it now, we can't do that until it's actually in the established environment. So once we do that, I don't know what their process is like, once it's published, it should be accessible on the app.
Okay.
Will you post it on the website too then?
Yeah, Air Visual is what's called on my phone.
Visual.
Yeah, at the next meeting, if it's up and fully functional, we will do a small presentation on how to get the app and how to access the information online on the website as well.
Cool. Thank you. I was just curious, who runs the City of LaSalle Facebook page?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Respectfully suggesting that maybe a little more information on those pages when there's incidents happening, such as shootings. I know you brought up the one.
Right.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, myself and many others in LaSalle learned of the Flying J shooting and the one on 3rd Street through City of Peru's Facebook page and not LaSalle's. I know LaSalle, like I said, did do the one on 3rd Street, but it was actually after Peru posted theirs.
Yeah, I can work with normally in incidents like that, it's the City of LaSalle Police Department that will post that.
Okay.
In certain instances, if I'm quicker, I'll post it to the City of LaSalle Facebook and then have them shared from there. So really it's best if for those instances to go to the City of LaSalle Facebook page or City of LaSalle Police Department Facebook page, so I'm not always in the loop on that.
Okay.
But we can certainly communicate back and forth and find another communication method of making that a little more clear, streamlined.
I figure social media, I know we've talked about that in previous
And obviously in
meetings.
those two situations, Dawn, as you know, our guys are pretty much
They were very busy.
There, so there wasn't much time to go by the, oh, by the way, let's go
And
back
that's
to
why I
closest.
asked who runs it, so
Gotcha.
then I kind of know. Also, maybe consider posting about controlled burns on the city's page, so that it gives people like myself with asthma a little more heads up to kind of close things up. And
Yeah, we can.
you know, it's cold now, but
That's a good point.
even maybe do code red, since Jeff, you've done them like just for like the garbage, if it's being pushed off a day or there's an event or something like that. Also, if it's posted that way, there's maybe less calls to all the aldermen and to dispatch. Speaking of fires, Jeff, you sat here on September 18th in front of us and stated, and I quote, "It was not intentionally said," and also quote, "we did not light it." Do you remember that?
I do, and at that time, it happened over the weekend, and as of Monday, we didn't have a chance to go through all the video, and I even believe Officer Majinski went through the video with another person in the room here, and obviously the situation where, and I talked about it a couple meetings ago, the ash from our control burn 2 months ago was sitting there separate. We combined it to the pile, and unfortunately, it was still warm, so as it was sitting there, it started to smolder and started a fire.
But 3 times you said that wasn't you guys, you had nothing
Well,
to do
I'm
with
just
it.
explaining to you, at that point in time, we did not know that was the case.
Okay,
So,
well,
I own it, my mistake.
here, just,
Yeah, is the city burn the
So I'm not done yet, you said that, I said that.
cemetery or something?
after it's 10 more seconds.
Alright, just curious, cause they're shooting over top of the trees.
Yeah, they're out there.
Alright, appreciate it, thank you.
So So how is it dispatch knew, but you, Mayor, didn't know that y'all were part of that fire?
Well, dispatch didn't know at the time.
Dispatch just said that on the night of the fire, when someone called in, they said, yes, they are out there. They're doing the fire.
They're out there working on it as far as putting it out. You had to ask dispatch, because they did not, nobody knew at that point in time what happened to it. They knew there was a fire there, that were on the scene, but
Okay.
dispatch did not know. I mean, we get the recordings done. Come on.
I have the recording.
No,
Jeff.
recording-
I'm playing it.
The
You
recording
kinda
of the
talked
call, the
over it.
recording of the call in
Can I
to dispatch.
Mayor?
Yeah.
A lot of times dispatch, the way they handle calls for somebody that dealt with dispatch for 27 years, sometimes they say things they don't really know what they're talking about. They just assume and make statements because they get a lot of calls.
That could be very dangerous.
Yeah,
depending
I
on the
understand that,
call.
but that's why, like, you can't predict what somebody's gonna say when they're getting 50 phone calls, and I'm not saying they work. But when they start getting calls, like water main breaks and stuff, they start getting overwhelmed.
She sounded delightful and very relaxed and calm.
Yes.
And I mean, that's what
understand
dispatchers are supposed to do. I understand. I actually was a
That's what they're
dispatcher at
supposed
one
to do.
point.
And I apologize, I thought you were gonna play the tape of me saying it was not our.
Oh, no, I had that as a
didn't
backup
realize-
if you were
I didn't
gonna
realize it was-
deny saying
Right.
that, so. I tried to.
There's no
always-
gotcha moment today, Don, I'm right open.
Well, you're still kind of denying it,
But the
but,
main point is it wasn't intentional.
I seen the video.
Yeah.
well, okay, so if there's an accidental fire in my backyard and then a huge bonfire
You didn't
happens,
set it, right? It's accidental.
who's still responsible for it though, if it gets out of hand?
So we had people out there
Hmm.
after starting.
Hmm.
If we do a fire, anything outside of like a pit or barbecue, we get fined for that.
Yeah.
If there's a fire that gets out of control and they find out it came from us, whether it was an accident or not, we get in trouble for that.
Okay, so what does it have to do with the
We
fire out
are at
there?
the 5-minute mark.
This is why the whole believe in LaSalle thing, we don't anymore, Jeff, because when we catch these little lies, then we wonder what big lies you're making.
Okay, that's totally your opinion.
Your Honor.
Sorry, sir, Mr. Hicks is coming up
I'm
first.
sorry.
We didn't see him from your rearview mirror.
We'll start talking next, so.
Yep,
I'll get me in.
Resetting.
All right, reset. I'd like to pick up where she left off.
If you'd say who you are, please, for the record.
Jamie Hicks, LaSalle resident, advocate. I'd like to pick up where she left off. I was the one who made that phone call to the police department. I also did see the video on fast forward, a 24-hour clip within 7 minutes in Chief Smajinsky's office. Now, I noted some things that he didn't know. There was a hose laying out there that was laying there. You guys were prepping the trucks out, using it as a wind deflector in the videos. You have it all on video. But you couldn't give me the video because there was somehow, some way that they couldn't get the video to me on a drive. I had to watch 24 hours in 7 minutes. And I'm very, very, very diligent with my eyeballs. I know what went down. You just own the damn thing.
There was
Instead
no-
of lighting
there
the
was no
fire,
premeditated murder,
please,
Jamie.
I watched the video. I watched it. I seen the smolder and shit you piled up on the dry side of the back side of the thing. If the guy in the loader didn't know it was on fire when it was smoking when he moved it, why the hell did he put it on the pile? You guys were prepped for this. I want to move on from that. Sunstrand Road. I'm asking you, Mayor, since you passed a straw vote for 60K, I noticed a lot of stuff going on over there. Can you enlighten us on why we got that road done and what's going on at that business that we had to invest so much money in?
I don't know if you drove the road before that. The road was in very bad shape. I will defer the rest to Brian. I know they do have an annexation.
My road was in worse shape than that road ever.
You're asking me about this one, I'm just giving you details on this one. And we're hoping that, obviously, that's be a road to some acreage that we're hoping to be a good.
They're remodeling, they're tearing stuff up, they're doing stuff.
No,
That
talking about
road,
the open-
the road you put in, they They connected to it, it's concrete going all the way back behind the building. So you can't tell me you didn't add that 60 foot for no reason. There's a reason why you did it.
Right, because they're adding onto the building, but also it gets us closer to the Myrtle property for future development. When people add onto the building, my definition of that is development. So we're adding on the road to make it better for commerce for the.
Is there new owners? Is there, what's going on there?
Same owners as far as I know of.
All right, move on. Valve, $9,000 valve for Karis' water, special water that they get pumped up there. Do they pay for that or do we pay for that?
I'll defer to John on that.
We pay for that.
So they pay less than a penny a gallon for water. They misuse the water because they use so much and discharge so much. And we're the ones paying the maintenance fees on that.
It's our meter.
It's their valve to their water to run their plant. Also, anybody look at this permit yet? I will leave a copy right here of your permit, your ordinances, Doc, your ordinances. I hope you read it.
You haven't told me what it is. I mean,
Yes, I have it. Permit number 3, your ordinance. It's right here. I brought it because I knew somebody would play that game. Before my 5 minutes is up, I would like to add, you guys in charge of this committee, CARES committee, and this bullcrap shelter in place, this is not a plan. This is not a safety plan. It's not an evacuation plan. It's not. I posted stuff long ago. In order for you to give out, they're not even telling you who you're supposed to be listening to, what radio station, what TV station, whose web page to be on, where to go. But you're going to sit in a closet with no windows with a bag of chips and wait for somebody to come and tell you something. This is bullshit. And I'm sorry, I know Chief missed the last meeting, and I know Eric Diaz has missed the last meeting, but Jordan Crane and my man back here who knows what the laws and rules are, and if he doesn't, he should know them by now.
Well, I'll defer to Jordan then. Did you have concern with the plan, Jordan, at the time?
No, I did not.
Okay. Did you get back with Jamie?
You got no problems with this
You
plan.
volunteered to be in the committee. Do you have something to
I'm
report on
not
it?
in charge of the committee, nor did I write that.
Well, did you have input?
That is a suggestion of what to do in case of emergency.
Well, this is bullshit. We know what to do now because it happened.
We told them.
Yeah, and that's what you're saying. This is how you guys get away with things. Call Karis. I really regret. I'm really starting to regret putting my name out, your name out on my shit to get you where you're at, because the lies that have been coming out of your mouth lately has been bullshit.
5 minute mark.
And I'll talk to you later about that.
Call me anytime.
Yeah, call Karis. Are you serious?
I'm not their spokesman.
Call Karis.
No,
This is
if I'm
a
their
city
spokesman-
problem.
If I'm their spokesman, you're gonna accuse me of being on their payroll.
This is a
Again.
city problem. What are you doing?
you're gonna go off. I can't have this.
You can, but the last guy was gonna box the fucking mayor, right? Fuck this shit. This is bullshit. You let that guy stand here that one day. What's he gonna do, arrest me?
Any other comments?
Fucking asshole. Keep it
Any other
recorded.
thoughts, comments?
Come on. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Yeah,
You fucking look at me like
I
that.
appreciate the city.
You get out here, cause I wanna.
At 832 9th Street to tear out the old sidewalk in front of my house. And I had a contractor to form it in, and so we got a new sidewalk, always from, from 60.
It looks good down your residence to the
Yeah.
sidewalk?
And in front of my enclosed screen porch, always down to the city. But we got to do something with these corner kids, yeah. I'm serious, because the guy just got done pouring it, and it wasn't set up properly. And the corner kid on the other side of 9th Street, the kids ran up and down the fresh cement. I just want to know, what can we do about it? Or is there anything I can do about it?
Are they on your property?
Well, when they do it, yes. And I had the cops over this last weekend, and over across the other side of the Joliet, 3 squad cars, Officer Wood took pictures of the damage. My landlord went over there.
But do we know if there was any video of the damage or anything?
Officer Wood took pictures.
No, but do we know them
I
actually
don't
see them
know.
do it? That's the problem, we need to really, but we can, I can follow up with Officer Woods to see if there's video. Some homes have videos, the door cams.
I know, we don't.
Okay,
But say what but this idea, Jeff, we had the cops over there all weekend, made me feel uncomfortable. I was threatened by the lady's so-called boyfriend or husband, Brian Hack. He wanted to kick my ass, excuse my language, ladies.
okay. What we'll do is, I'm gonna go up there tomorrow with Chief, and we'll talk to him ourselves, okay?
That's what my whole point is, we have cops over there all the time.
But I think there's some things you can do legally, like, put a situation where they can't be on your property or near your property, so we can look at that option.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
Thank you. And the sidewalk looks good, I'm glad it came in before the weather. Any other thoughts, comments tonight? Let's move on to approval of minutes.
Your Honor, I make a motion we approve the minutes of the regular city council meeting held October 16th, 2023. Placed on file, each alderman has a copy.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Reynolds, second by Alderman Thompson. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carried. Discussion of potential action on the following petitions.
Request from Ameren, Illinois to break ground at 853 9th Street to retire gas service and related matters.
Your Honor, I move to grant the request from Ameren, Illinois to break ground at 853 9th Street to retire gas service.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Jefferson, second by Alderman Reynolds. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carried.
Request from Rogas Properties LCC on behalf of Mariscos Los Corritos to remodel an existing illuminated double-facing sign and install associated banners at 1001 8th Street and related matters.
It's the Bella Vista building, isn't it?
Yes.
Correct.
I make a motion we approve the request.
I'll second that.
Motion by Alderman Reynolds, second by Alderman Patak. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? On the side note, it's good to see some stuff going on there. I believe, I think they're gonna have, actually kind of work on being seafood. Is that what we heard? Kurt told me today, so I think we're gonna have a real good place, Red Lobster, and that's about it anymore, so.
Request from Jennifer Ebner for a 2023 raffle license for Abundant Life Fellowship and related matters.
I move to approve the raffle license.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Berry, second by Alderman Reynolds. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carried.
Request from Maria Magana of La Michoacana to place signs advertising their business at the four corners of First and Gooding Streets and at local parks and related matters.
And I have some trouble for business advertising on city property. Everyone will want to do it.
Is there anybody here from that establishment?
There is not.
Is it a temporary one?
It is, yeah. I did advise her that she could attend tonight and discuss this more directly with the council. I don't have from her any sort of length of time.
Are we talking like one of those boards? Is that what I'm
Yes,
thinking?
yep.
But she wants the city parks.
Yeah, Your Honor, I have a problem with that too in the city parks. That's,
I mean, are we okay? Does she ask for one from her business?
What's that?
She asked for one in front of her business?
The corners of that intersection over there. I'm sure she wants to put it in front of her business as well, but she's looking parks further from the business.
I agree that it's too big a scope, I think.
Yeah, it's in front of other businesses, then.
I mean, I think we've done it before. I thought we did for fajitas in front of their actual business themselves.
Okay.
You know, because that's what, you see that when you go to bigger cities, they
Because
come
in the
on.
corner in front of Uptown where their entrance is, they're not gonna like it.
What do you guys think?
it's difficult to approve anything like this because then you have all the other businesses. I would want to do it. If I had a business, if you're gonna allow that. We do have advertising on the baseball diamonds that they could probably buy and place it, that would place it in the park and benefit the Little League. That was just one avenue that I thought of that would help place it in parks.
The two questions I have is then if it is denied tonight, I can let her know that she can place it in front of her business, but that's about the extent of it, it sounds like. And B, Jim, is there any legal issues with denying this permit? I imagine if people want to put something in the right way.
You're talking about private advertising sign on public property, you have a right to make restrictions there.
Just wanna make sure.
Yeah, yes, I mean, this isn't, as the alderman and the mayor have said, otherwise you could have every business in town wanting to put a similar sign up there. It's different than certain other circuits, and it's also different than if it were a specific location for a specific temporary time frame, where you might make an exception. But I think the city is within its rights, as I understand the petition, to give consideration to all the factors, act reasonably, and still feel they just can't grant it if requested.
If the council chooses to deny it, then I'll advise her that historically they've allowed that for nonprofits, and that she can place a sign in front of her business should she choose. If the council
Yeah,
finds
and
that.
probably just during business hours, you'd have to.
Motion by Alderman Reynolds to deny the petition.
Second.
Second from Alderman LaVerry. Take the roll, please.
Alderman Bassador.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Kaczak.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaVerry.
Aye.
Jefferson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
Reports to city officers.
Treasurer's report for September 2023 showing total cash balances in LaSalle State Bank of $14,356,897.01 and a Hometown National Bank of $7,259,590.59.
Your Honor, I move that we accept the treasurer's report of September 2023 as read, placed on file with each and every alderman have a copy.
Second.
Motion by Tax, Alderman LaVerry. All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carried. Communications. Bids. Appointments, resignations. Standing committees.
Discussion of potential action regarding a request from Michael Turk of Turk Furniture for a redevelopment incentive program grant totaling $12,500 for the 2nd Street side of premises located at 212 Joliet Street and related matters.
Your Honor, the Finance Committee moved to accept the request for the RIP grant and related matters.
Second.
Motion by Tax, Alderman Thompson to approve the RIP grant. Please let's take the roll on that. It's gonna be a nice addition for downtown.
Alderman Thompson.
Aye.
Kaczak.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaVerry.
Aye.
Jefferson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
Bassador.
Aye.
I think it's a good example that not only are those grants there for new businesses that are coming in, but also for existing ones that have been here many years with us. So it's good to have them take advantage of it.
Discussion potential action regarding a request from Michael Turk of Turk Furniture for redevelopment incentive program grant totaling $12,500 for the Joliet Street side of premises located at 212 Joliet Street and related matters.
Your Honor, Finance Committee voted to accept the request for the RIP grant.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Tax, second Alderman Reynolds. Take the roll, please.
Alderman Kaczak.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaVerry.
Aye.
Jefferson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
Bassador.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
As we've done in the past, on corner buildings, there's two different facades, one facing Joliet, one facing 2nd Street, so that's why 2 awards were given out.
Discussion of potential action regarding the purchase of a eye hydrant infrastructure and program and related matters.
Your Honor, the Finance Committee voted to accept a bid of 12 smart hydrants at the tune of $31,320 and related matters.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Tax, Alderman Reynolds. All in favor?
Aye.
Actually, I'm sorry, we'll have to take a roll on that.
Okay. Alderman Reynolds.
Aye.
LaVerry.
Aye.
Jefferson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
Bassador.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Kaczak.
Aye.
Special committees.
Discussion of potential action regarding the recommendation of the Zoning Board of Appeals regarding the petition of Dallas and Doris Safe Right requesting variances for premises commonly known as 737 A Street, LaSalle, Illinois, related to a 600 square foot addition to a garage on the northwestern corner of the property, reducing the side yard setback variance from 5 feet to 1 foot, and reducing the lot size variance from 7,500 square feet to 7,000 square feet in related matters.
Your Honor, Doris Safebright is present also with her son here. In regard to the zoning board, you have a copy of that report. For the public's information, it passed unanimously, and the also petitioner agreed at the time that as a condition of obtaining the variances if they were granted, that it would be agreed that the premises would not be used or developed for herself or her successors in the signs for what is known as R4 multifamily housing as the term has been defined in the zoning ordinance. So there were no objectors present either at the meeting.
Your Honor, I move that we accept the recommendation of the zoning board.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Tax, Alderman Reynolds to accept the zoning board of appeals recommendation. Take the roll, please.
Alderman LaBerry.
Aye.
Jepson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
Bessidor.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Attack.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
Is there
Thank you
need
for
for
going to
the,
the proper channels.
is there need for the petitioner to stay for the rest of the meeting?
No,
There's no need, yeah. As in the past, if you
Your
want to
ordinance
stick
will be
around,
up
but if not, enjoy the
next.
night.
Appreciate it.
I was here.
Old business.
Discussion of potential action regarding update from CARES Chemical Safety Plan and related matters.
I know I gave everybody a copy of it, and obviously we talked base a little bit on it tonight, but if we need to have copies for anybody, Ryan, are you able to do
There
that?
are copies available by the agendas right now, and obviously they.
Awesome.
Is this the final form, or is it just roughed out?
It's just a reminder, but this is a meeting that CARES is in charge of, and we can give input. So,
Is it correct, Mr. Alderman Crane, who was asking, this is a plan proposed by CARES, presenting related to its premises, it is not a city plan, is that correct?
That is correct, yes. This right here that we have in front of us is a suggestion basically of how to shelter in place. There's a few committee members met and we came up with some ideas on what should be publicized on how to properly act in the event of an emergency. Between all the suggestions, this is what came up. This was typed up by CARES personnel and sent to me, and I had dispersed it out to the public as well as the mayor and some other people on the council. We, like Jeff said, we have these available for the public and for media if needed. But this is not something that the city of LaSalle drew up. We have our own emergency plan. This is right here is just a suggestion of what the committee came up with.
I personally am going to reach out, just so if you council's okay with it, to talk to CARES to see if they could have at least one more meeting and try to see if we can get everybody there. I think that'll help, especially if the neighborhood representative wasn't able to make that.
Yes.
I know that night before, Eric basically told us, you know, it's not like he was planning on going Tuesday, but I think he had a work commitment come up.
Right, he
So,
did. He reached
are you
out
guys
to me.
comfortable with that? I mean, we
And
can make.
they are fine with that, because after I put my statement out there, I was contacted, and they said that they want to make it clear that they are willing to have more meetings if needed.
Okay.
But as of right now, nothing was scheduled.
Are you willing to be part of that again?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So this will,
Chief Jan, we'll need to make sure it's one that you can, I know your trip was planned. Okay.
so this will be released by CARES eventually, not by the city, right?
Yes.
Thanks for that update. Special committees. We're done with that, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. Other old business. I'm going backwards. Come on, Jeff. New business.
Authorization of payment to John Cooper and Sons totaling $28,295 for work related to sanitary sewer mining in alley north of 2nd Street between Tonti and Cosette Street and related matters.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in on this real quick before we discuss it. This is not a pay estimate, it's for work to be done. It was a proposal by John Pohar. I also received quote, it's an emergency situation getting this resolved. Got a quote from Universal. The John Pohar amount was $28,295 and Universal's was $46,500. I did ask Gensini if they would, Gensini Excavating, if they could get this project done. They couldn't get it done within the time frame. Basically, what I found out through me doing some elevations of inverts and having a land surveying company come and do the same thing, that the sewer north of 2nd Street in the alley between Tonti and Crozet actually flows backwards. So to the middle sewer, so it's got to get about a foot deep before it'll go into the sewer on Crozet. It's been backing into homes over, I think they say they have to clean it like every 3 to 6 months because it's just been an issue. So I had Kevin with Illinois Valley Excavating come and give elevations of depth of the sewer, and then we shot the surface, and I determined that in the last 100 feet, it goes up about a foot. Everything kind of drains to the middle manhole between the two, and we own the lot just south of it. So I developed a quick plan to make a connection from the center manhole to the sewer on 2nd Street. Talked to the mayor about it. He talked to each of you about it. Because it is an emergency situation, actually they started working on it today. But I wanted to get it on the agenda so everyone could have, if they have any questions, I could answer them.
Thank you for that, thanking him, making sure it made sense to probably see somebody too going south of our lot there. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, it saved probably $50,000 going through the lot.
Yeah, I move that we accept the bid for the authorization of payment to John Colbar.
Thanks. Motion and Councilman Reynolds. Take the roll, please.
Alderman Jackson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
Ambassador.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Attack.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaBerry.
Aye.
Any other new business at this time?
Your Honor, I've been getting, well, this is for Brian. I've had 4 or 5 people now said they go up the airport road, and are we ever gonna do anything with the sensors at that traffic light? Like you're going north, and, I mean, I go up there 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to Walmart, and I'll sit there for 5 minutes. And
On the left turn bay.
No, just, I'm going.
Well, we have video cameras set up. I don't know if they need to be, right now, I went up there today and it looks like it's in the, what I'd call the maximum cycle. So it defaults when it's not working to turn lanes going for a certain length of time and each movement going whether there's a car there or not. So I will contact Patrick or Clegg Perkins tomorrow and get that reset.
You just, Patrick's on it. So.
He is on it? Yeah. But yes, you are right. I noticed that today.
I think they took those off the sensors when they were doing the work, and they haven't.
Well, we had it on flash.
Correct.
And
when they put it back on, that's when I think it maybe went to your
to the max cycle,
and it's not back to operating like it's designed to do.
Maybe the switch that turns it on hasn't been, but it's pretty impressive what those video cameras can do. So.
Oh, Ambassador, I totally agree with you because I went through and I was by myself and I looked in my rear mirror to see how long it was still green. It was green for a long time. And other cars going east and westward. So that's when I called Patrick today. I think, so. But again, it's a matter of getting that Clyde, what's it called?
Clyde Perkins.
Yeah, Clyde Perkins out here. So, but yeah. The road's nice. So now we just got to get that lined up and we'll be good.
And put the speed sign out there because I'm sure they're flying now.
Any other new business? Discussion of potential action on the following additional ordinances and resolutions.
Resolution to enter into agreement for application services for Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, Housing Rehabilitation Grant on behalf of the City of LaSalle and related matters.
You want to say anything about these 2 resolutions that are upcoming?
So this is just a resolution and agreement with NCICG that's handling a grant, and I'm working with them as well. The Housing Rehabilitation Grant, this is an application that will be going through for housing rehabilitation. We're going to actually have a meeting about this next Monday at 5:30 here in the council chambers for certain census tracts that qualify for the housing grant. It was just a couple weeks ago that the Economic Development Committee committed $20,000 towards this grant to show that the city is behind working on rehabbing homes and helping those with low to moderate income to help fix up anything that they need done within the home.
So NCICG is administrating the grant? Is that?
Yes, through assistance of myself.
This will be the first time we get it, right? We have it, but like Marseille's, they got 3 or 4 times. So this is something we can reapply every year. So I think if it works out real well, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, Spring Valley, Ottawa, Streeter, Marseilles have all gotten this grant before. And it's helped spruce up a lot of the homes, but it's also helped some of those homeowners that just don't have that extra fund.
And obviously, there's guidelines, commitments that these folks have to follow in order to get, you know.
Yes, drug-free workplace, and other policies need to be in place.
This is one of the types of grants that are out there that have a lot of very strict, deadlines and bullet points that have to be met. So NCICG has been through this several times with other communities, and so I would fully support them being able to accomplish this.
Are the applications going to go through you?
Well, yes.
There's actually a committee set up.
Yes.
Okay, but
Yeah, so we don't say, yes, Dr. Weir, you get yours done, but no, Jerry Reynolds, you don't. We're not the ones playing.
There is a checklist of factors of, who kind of needs it the most.
okay.
Your Honor, I move you approve the resolution to enter into an agreement for application services for a community development block grant, housing rehabilitation grant on behalf of the city of LaSalle and related matters.
Second.
Motion on with Jefferson, second on with Reynolds. Take the roll, please.
Alderman Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
Vassador.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Patak.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaBerry. Jefferson.
Aye.
Resolution accepting a grant from the Illinois Housing Development Authority Strong Communities Program, Round 2, and related matters.
I move that we approve the resolution accepting grant from our Housing Development Authority Strong Communities Program, Round 2 of related matters.
Second.
Motion on LaVerie, second on Thompson. Take the roll, please.
Alderman Crane.
Aye.
Vassador.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Patak.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaBerry. Jefferson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Ordinance authorizing variances concerning premises at 727 8th Street, safe right within the city of LaSalle and related matters.
This is the ordinance regarding the recommendation of the zoning board that was previously discussed, and the council previously accepted the zoning board's recommendation.
Your Honor, I make a motion that we approve the ordinance.
Second. Motion by Alderman Reynolds, second by Alderman Patak. Take the roll, please.
Alderman Vassador.
Aye.
Thompson.
Aye.
Patak.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaBerry. Jefferson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane.
Aye.
No need for executive session tonight. Approval of bills.
Total submitted $1,381,586.97.
And I move that accept, pay, and file the bill, and each and every alderman have a copy.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Patak, second by Alderman LaVerie. Take the roll, please.
Alderman Thompson.
Aye.
Patak.
Aye.
Reynolds.
Aye.
LaBerry. Jefferson.
Aye.
Herndon.
Aye.
Crane. Vassador.
I just want to remind everybody that trick or treating is tomorrow night, 5 to 7 p.m. Obviously, it'll be a little chilly. We're used to sometimes walking around in 70 degrees, and sometimes we're bummed about feeling. It's kind of sad as you have to have the kids, maybe hey, open your costume or your coat this week, see what you are. You want to tell the kids you're dressed up as. So that's again tomorrow, 5 to 7. Obviously, we ask everybody to be careful. It's definitely getting darker a little bit earlier. Still not that early, but 5 o'clock should be still light. Be careful. And again, thanks guys tonight for the discussion. As always, appreciate that.